Hey, my name's Gabriella. I'm a vegan bodybuilder from South Wales, UK, and I moved to Bali because I love the sun, I love living in paradise, and it's so much cheaper to live here. What brings me to Bali is quite an interesting journey that led me here. I came traveling here 2 years ago and spent 2 days in Ubud, and I really loved the place. I really fell in love with it, and for some reason, I mean, we went to loads of places after leaving Bali, and I just couldn't get Ubud out of my mind. And I got called home early from traveling because my father was sick, and unfortunately he was dying. So I went home and I spent those last few months by his side, and it gave me a completely new perspective of life and the world and how valuable time is, and that if we don't have our health, we have absolutely nothing. And it became this primary importance to me to really take care of myself, but also to live life to the full. So I made some pretty crazy decisions there and then, and I quit my 9-to-5 job, and I decided that I was gonna start my own business, and in 1 year from that date I was gonna be working remotely from the beach in Bali. This journey had started on Instagram, and people were really interested in what I was doing and how I was doing it, and I guess I realized that quite quickly there could be a future in this. So I started to push it and was training maybe a couple of times a week, and my shape started to change, and I'd started learning how to lift weights, stuff that I'd never done before. And people were telling me that I looked amazing, I looked radiant, my skin was glowing, and then the further into it I got, the more people were saying that I should consider, maybe had I ever considered doing a bodybuilding show. And honestly, I had never ever, having come from where I'd come from this really weak place, and also being so overweight and insecure and not very confident as a person, the last thing I ever imagined or would ever consider doing is getting up on stage in a bikini and heels. But I started to see a different opportunity in it. I was constantly getting told that you couldn't build muscle as a vegan in bodybuilding, and even my personal trainer was saying, come on, you gotta eat a bit more, you need some meat in your diet, you're not gonna be able to build some strong muscle. So it kind of, my intentions behind it changed, and I decided that I was gonna prove a point, and I was gonna prove what is possible with the power of just plants. So yeah, I entered my first show. It was the UK's Ultimate Physiques, and I came second in the show. Since I've been in Bali, I've actually been able to expand my business and grow my network. The people I've been meeting out here are absolutely amazing, and I guess when you're following your passions and following your heart, it makes it, everything else seems to just fall in line.